everybody, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So my name is Samantha. Just wanted to come on and tell you guys good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. So I just left my godchild's kindergarten graduation, and can you tell I blended in? I love that baby, and his family is become an extension of my own. And that is how it's supposed to work, folks. That is how it is supposed to work. But this is not what this video is about. So I'm watching the news and I'm hearing people, literally people on the news get upset about how well the economy is doing. And then it's like everything that's going our way economically, they throw in, but we don't know how the tariffs are gonna act. How the economy is gonna respond to the tariffs. We're gonna be just fine. We really are. You're gonna be okay, friend. Let me reassure you of that. Second thing I want to talk about is the fact that our amazing president has taken the money that was allocated and earmarked for illegal aliens, sent that basically to our veterans, especially our homeless veterans. And that is the way that it should be. They have paid their dues, they have done their duty, and they deserve to be housed in this country. Now, what I find mind-blowing is the ignorant comments that I have seen repeatedly about America accepting, I think it was somewhere between 49 and 59 white African, South African refugees coming in. And I think the total is going to be around 8,000. It's not just white, it's biracial, it's black, it's people that are fleeing South Africa because they're being murdered, folks. And it's the ignorance of people's comments. Oh, we have homeless Americans. Well, you weren't saying that when 30 million illegal aliens were just flooding our borders for the past 4 years. I have seen...
Somebody please tell me how to help. People are being kidnapped off the street. I'm protesting, I'm writing letters, I'm making phone calls, I'm making content, I'm reposting content. I don't know what else to do to help.
I mean, seriously, you're going to get on TikTok and cry over illegal aliens that are raping, kidnapping, and sacrificing American citizens on the altar to Satan? Let me explain this the best way that I can. If you're a Democrat in America and you consider yourself a Christian, shame on you. Let me just say it. The heck is wrong with you? You don't serve the same God I serve. If you're out there cheering for abortions, trying to promote DEI and all of that nonsense, you're not serving the God of creation. You're serving Satan. So if you're a Democrat and you consider yourself a Christian, you need to change your party affiliation. There's nothing about the Democrat Party that even resembles Jesus. Nothing. I'm sorry. I don't care. You can get on here and you can try to lecture me all you want. I do my research. I wanted to talk to you guys also about the fact that basically we're having an insurrection in this country right now. ICE facilities are being overrun, attacked, and the workers assaulted by boomers and hippies. And it's ridiculous. These people should be arrested. They should be put in prison. Welcome to 2025. We're not going to tolerate this anymore. These are not doctors, engineers, and families. These are fighting age men that were sent here for one reason, to destroy America from within. If you want to see how bad it's going to get, please go look at what's happening in Europe right now. Just take a few minutes out of your very busy day and go see what's happening in Europe. If you want America to look like that, then keep hanging out flags that say refugees welcome. I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. This is what they're doing.
Fascism's got to go. Got to go. We say no. We say no. We say no. We say no. Fascism's got to go. Don't trash the house.
Somebody needs to get their mama. Go get your grandma and sit her back down. Real talk. Because we're getting extremely tired of it. Second thing, yes, YouTube demonetized us. No, I can't sue YouTube. I wish I could, but I can't. People have tried. I actually researched it, and I'm very good at research. So if you guys would like to support what I do here, the common sense, you don't have to agree with me on everything, but let's just say if most people thought the way I did, the world would be a much better place. It really would. I'm just being real with y'all. So you can look in the top of comments. If you open it up, like you have to open the comment up, there's 5 different ways to give. We have everything. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. You can give to the food that we're growing, that we give away to the community that I live in, this community. Yeah, we would be very thankful for that. So I just wanted to come on and tell you guys I love y'all. Keep your heads up. Things are going our way. And let me tell you guys something. When people begin to push back and get really loud, it's because they don't have a good argument. Same thing. When you do social media and somebody comes after the way that you look, it's because they don't have anything to say about what you just said. So they attack in whichever way they can. But doing social media has taught me one thing. People only allow themselves to be led by their emotions. It's what makes you feel good, which is very dangerous. Because doing the right thing doesn't usually feel good. No, that's the truth of it. Doing the right thing means that you have to slay your flesh or sacrifice to help someone else. I got a phone call this morning from a friend of mine that's going through a pretty horrific thing. Her husband had his aorta blow in his lower belly area, and it looks like he's going to lose one kidney, and he's on dialysis, and his left leg is still basically all the muscles exposed because they had to redo as much of the aorta as they could. I mean, it's bad. Well, he was the sole breadwinner, and she's going through a lot. She called this morning and she's like, why me? And guys, I was harsh. I was like, what do you mean why? That's like the most mundane question you can ask. It's pointless. Why are you even asking that? Because life happens. Because our bodies fail. Because everybody's going to die before it's over with. It's not why did this happen to you? It's just life. And I was trying to help her figure out how is she going to get bills paid, and take care of the kids that they adopted. We worked through all that. Then the next phone call comes from my sister, whom I love with all my heart, going through a horrific divorce after 33 years of marriage. Her ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, is giving it to her left and right. And I mean, he's lying. He's basically stealing everything they worked for. Their business is going out of business. She's going to be bankrupt. She's losing her home. And she started, same thing. Why me? I said, it doesn't, why are you even asking that question? It's a pointless question. Sin happens. People make choices, and your choices that you're making right now are going to affect everyone in the vicinity around you, and unfortunately, sometimes complete and total strangers. I told my sister, I said, sis, listen to me. People are driving down the road, going to work, and get hit by drunk drivers. People are sleeping in their beds at night, and people are trying to break into their house. Women are walking down the street, and the next thing we know, she's behind somewhere getting something done to her that shouldn't be done. Crap and sin happen. You can be the best person on the face of this earth, and eventually something is going to happen because someone else chose to make a poor decision, and it's going to directly affect you. It doesn't mean God doesn't love you. It doesn't mean God's not rowing in your boat or cheering you on, friend. It's got why is such a, it doesn't even matter why something happened. It is, how am I going to survive it? You've got to be asking that question. What am I going to do next? What is God going to do to make this turn out to be okay? Folks, we get hit in life really hard sometimes. But it is your attitude when you get hit that is going to make the difference in where you end up at the end of the situation you are currently in. I have a gentleman that watches me all the time. His home was on family land. Now the family wants the home moved. He has no choice. He's a truck driver. Now he's 6, 7, 8 hours from home getting an eviction notice on his cabin and trying to figure out, where am I going to move it? How am I going to move it? Life happens. The greatest thing about the way God created us is that no matter what happens, life is worth living because He lived. You got Jesus. You can and will survive whatever Satan throws at you. But the minute you get into your feelings and you start focusing on, why is this happening to me? Oh, I'm such a good person. I would never do this to anybody. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter why. The fact is that you have to deal with it. This is your situation. You will either lie down and give up, or you will get up and survive it. So that is my message to all of you. Everybody is going through something. Nobody walks through this life without moments of pain that you don't think you can survive. Some of us come out on the other end praising our Father, cheering and stronger, and some of us come through it bitter and angry and crippled by the hate we feel for everyone that doesn't deserve that hate. So get up. Whatever your individual situation is today, friend, get up. Get up. Whatever God told you to do, get going. Get started. Get it done. No more excuses. I make videos for y'all every day and I get $0 for it. It's been like that for 3 months. I don't quit because I know my voice is heard and I know I make a difference in somebody's life every single day. Get up. Get up. Because the worst thing to heal from is the things we do to ourselves. Those are the things that you can't let go of at night. But you know what? Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. Because hate and anger and self-pity is like a cancer, an emotional cancer on the inside of you. And it will eat you alive. It will eat you alive. And it'll leave you a hollowed husk of a human. So, there's my message. I hope it gets to the ears of the people that it was meant for. Because none of us are going to walk through this life unscathed. None of us. And like I said, sometimes the things we have to heal from are the things that we did to ourselves. And then sometimes we just have to live through what life throws at us. My husband lost his only parent. Raised in an orphanage. But you know what? Was back at work 2 days later because you got to live. You have to live. People die. It is horrific. But the rest of us left on this earth, you still have to keep moving forward. I love you guys with all of my heart. Like, comment, subscribe. Please make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube is on a hate campaign. We should have 200,000 people on this channel right now. But I systematically get people reaching out to me. I was unsubscribed again. You know, notifications are not coming through. You know, Satan owns the airways. That's why it's important that we support people like me that push back against the nonsense that you hear on the airways. Love you guys. Be blessed. Watch this last clip. This is Keithan getting his diploma this morning.